All right, hey guys, Jason, we're back here. We're out at dealerships at nighttime, my favorite time to be here. Like I said, I'm in South Georgia. It's nice and cool at night. I'm still in shorts. You guys are making videos in the wintertime up north. My buddy Barry up there doing them into snow, freezing his butt off. It's nice down here, and I like being out here at night because there's nobody bothering me, okay? I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't have to worry about music blaring through there that's going to have to be cut off in YouTube. Nighttime's a great time for me to be at dealerships. We are talking today. What we're going to be talking about is why so many families choose a truck. You hear it in my comments a lot. Nobody should be buying these trucks unless you're working and making a living with them. If your truck's not used for contractor, you shouldn't even own one. Why do people have to buy these big, massive trucks? Why can't they just buy a car? I have raised my entire family, 2 kids, my wife, 2 kids. We raised them the entire time with 2 vehicles. During the whole time that the kids were basically with us and living at home, for the most part, but when we were family and needed family vehicles, we had 2. We had Explorers, 5 of them, 5 Ford Explorers, and I had 9 F-150s in that time frame, okay? And I loved them, but we raised our kids basically in a family vehicle that was a F-150 truck. And like we said, we also had the Explorers too, but we preferred the F-150s. Now, my wife preferred driving the Explorer than driving the F-150, so we had the Explorer for her to run around. She'd do things like that, but any family trip, anything we did together as a family, the Ford F-150 was the family vehicle. So let's look at that and talk about that, okay? Is there anything wrong with running one of these as a family vehicle? No, not at all. But there's just not the room in these, okay? These don't have the space in them for a family of 4 to fit very comfortably. You know, they work, but they do work, but they don't work like this does, okay? Here, you have tremendous space on the inside, massive amounts of room in a Ford F-150, or any full-size, 1500 truck, Ram 1500, Silverado 1500, Sierra 1500. You have tremendous space inside of these vehicles for room. And you also have all of this space back here. People are like, well, it's a truck bed, it's worthless. No, it's not. Okay, you take this and you put a tonneau cover on it and consider that your trunk and look at how much you got, or put a cap on the back or whatever you want, or leave it open and put your bicycles in here, your camp gear, all your stuff. And then you also have this amazing thing back here that we call a trailer hitch right here, which means I can also put bike racks on it, and I can tow trailers, and I can tow a camper, and I can do everything. This is the ultimate family vehicle right here. This is the ultimate family vehicle, is a full-size pickup truck. It rides like a Cadillac. It's got more features and bells and whistles than most Cadillacs do. It's luxurious, it's comfortable, it's capable, it's 4-wheel drive. It's got more space than any of the cars that you're gonna buy in any sedan you could ever dream of. It's bigger, it's taller, it's safer, you see better, you see everything around you. It's safer in an accident, it's blah, 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 blah. The list goes on and on. This is why we buy trucks. This is why people buy them today. Okay, the days of a contractor being the only one buying it, they still do that, but their area is all the way on the other side. You can't even see it from here, but way over there on the other side of the building, they have fleet services. Tons of white contractor trucks, F-150s, 250s, 350s, 450s, 450 cab overs. They got them all for anybody who needs them, okay? That's where all that stuff is done at. That's where contractors get their trucks, and they get them for very good prices, okay? Much cheaper than these because they're not set up like these. These are set up for family trucks on purpose, by demand from you and me and all of us that require these to ride smooth as butter, drive like a dream, have all the things that we want even today, like massaging seats and things that you couldn't even dream of having years ago. They all have them in it. Luxurious as can be, capable as can be, yet they can also tow your boat, they can tow your camper, they can tow your RV, you can put motorcycles in the back, you got the whole bed to put anything you want into it. It is the ultimate family vehicle. And I do not for one second regret raising my kids in F-150s. Okay, 9 of them we had, 9. Now, part of that 9 was because one did catch on fire and burned to the ground in 2009. I was hunting in Missouri, and it got stuck, and it had side steps on there, and it sunk in the mud, and we left it running while I was trying to dig it out, and somehow there ended up being something that happened, an electrical fire. Next thing you know, there were flames shooting out of here, out of the hood. This was flames shooting out about 3 feet all the way around the hood, and we lost that truck. It was done. I only had 9,000 miles on it. It was burned to the ground right there in the middle of a field. So that got me another one. Another time we decided that Tina was, because I was high mile, she was low mile, we bought 2 identical F-150s in 2012 with the anticipation of me putting high miles on mine, her putting low miles, and then I would sell mine, get her something new, and then I would take hers over, that kind of thing. So, but 9 F-150s. In a 15-year period, 9 F-150s, not even 15 years, probably closer to, might have only been 12 years, somewhere in there, but that's what we raise the kids on. There's a reason that a full-size truck is a family vehicle. So people say, well, why buy this when you could buy this? Okay, well, we did. We ran Explorers too. I think this is an Explorer. I don't pay much attention to these anymore, but I'm pretty sure this is a Ford Explorer, right? Or is this Expedition? This is an Expedition, but I think, is this an Expedition too? Must be, yeah, this is definitely an Expedition. Yeah, Expedition. So here we go, okay? So we start looking at this. Here's why. That's $76,000. Okay, $76,000 for that. I can get these for like $50,000, $55,000 for this right here. So people are like, well, why not just buy some large SUV? $75,000, $55,000, $60,000. There's a tremendous difference. That does not have a bed to carry all of our fun stuff for when we're doing family things. Okay, yes, it's got a trailer hitch on it. Yes, it'll tow stuff, but I don't get the luxury of throwing things in there. Plus, I can't use it to go to Lowe's and pick up new things that I buy, and new grills and barbecues and all that kind of stuff. And I can't go run to Home Depot and buy some wood that I'm building a project with or do any of that kind of stuff. I can do that with a truck. I can't do that with this. As a family vehicle, the world has spoken, and this is it. There's a reason that trucks, full-size trucks, are the #1 selling vehicle in the world today. It is the ultimate family vehicle. It is the ultimate do-it-all vehicle, and that's why people want them. Now, people buy these too, like I said, they do, but look at the prices on them. I mean, there's a lot of money going into one of these kind of things. You know, I mean, look at, what's this one here? That one over there was $75,000. $79,000, $78,500, $79,000. No, thank you. Not when I can have an F-150, a full-size truck right there all day long that is going to do what I need a lot better. Is this going to ride better? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think there's going to be that much difference. Personally, I just don't think there is, and I'm not giving up the bed. I have owned 1 car since I was 16. Now, when I was 16, I owned 3 cars before I bought my first truck, all in the year of 16. Okay, bought my first car at 15, actually. And then, while I was still 16 years old, I bought my first brand new 1991 Chevy S10, and I never owned a car since then, except for one time where my wife thought it would be a good idea to buy a Ford Taurus. What a mistake that was. We bought that Ford Taurus. We had it for like, I don't know, 9 months, and I couldn't stand and wait to get rid of it. No offense, but we bought it thinking a car would be nice for a family vehicle. It was the biggest mistake we ever made. We immediately got rid of it and went right back to an Explorer for it. Okay, I lost money on that car. Not a fan of the cars, and I think a lot of the world feels that way. Now, if you do and you're comfortable raising a family and running them in these, more power to you, especially young families. That's easy to do. Car seats, easy to load, easy that kind of stuff, everything like that. That's fantastic. If you're the kind of people that are, you know, not doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff, these things are fantastic commuter cars. But this is the ultimate family vehicle, in my opinion, and I think most of the world agrees because it is #1 selling, but it is going to be a full-size truck. They offer everything you need. Massive interior space, all the luxury you could dream of. You can get these more luxurious than you can get these. You can have all the bells and whistles, and you have a bed, and you have the towing capability, and you have all the features, and you have the 4-wheel drive, you have the off-roadness, you have the winter driving. You have everything you need in a full-size pickup. That is the reason the world loves trucks in the United States. We love them, and it is because of that. This is where America's value lies. And it's also the reason that that SUVs are getting bigger and more like that too now. We see the Broncos getting more off-road. Okay, we have Broncos that are getting more and more off-road. We see, you know, a lot of vehicles heading that way. We see Mavericks getting more off-road too from when they came out. We see this stuff happening. Bronco Sports and getting Tremor versions and more off-roady versions of that kind of thing. We see all these things happening is because people want that ability to have those features. Trucks win today. Everybody loves a truck. Here's the difference between an Explorer. These are what we had. Here's an Explorer that we used to have for Tina. Here's an Expedition. You can see the size difference is pretty big. There's significant size difference in them, for sure. But price-wise, like I said, you're looking at $75,000, $78,000, where on these, does this have a window sticker on it? No, of course not. I don't get a window sticker. I can't tell you the price, but they were significantly cheaper to go with an Explorer. And since this wasn't our family vehicle, it was just Tina's commuter car and take a kid or two if she had to go somewhere, but not our family vehicle, it was perfect. If you're going to buy an SUV as a family vehicle, third row, stuff like that, I can see the advantages to those for bigger families. But in my world and in my mind, a Ford truck, or I mean a 1500 or an F-150, a full-size truck for a family of four is the ultimate family vehicle. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think? Now again, if you got 3 kids, then now a pickup truck gets a little trickier. That's where something like these Expeditions come into play. A Nissan Armada, Expeditions, the full-size Tahoes, things like that. That's where the Suburbans, that's where that stuff comes in because you get the more seating in it. Minivans even, things of that nature. But for a family of 4, I think it's really hard to beat the functionality of a full-size truck. Let me know your thoughts down below. Any opinions you got, give them to me. Also, look at that beautiful ZR2 sitting right there. That is Tina's ZR2. We are now a 2-person family. Our kids are grown up, gone and out, and Bella has her own stuff, her own life. She lives 10 minutes away from us, and life is good. But we do, this works perfect for our size family right now. And we have a car seat in the back for when we have our grandson, Ronan. There it is, right there. So life is good and perfect for us in something like this. But I am so happy that when I raised my family, these are what we used to do it in. It let us explore the world, take life by the horns, and do whatever we wanted to do. Campers, snowmobiles, side-by-sides, camping trips, you name it, bikes, motorcycles, anything we wanted. Throw it in the back of the truck, all 4 of us jump in, plenty of room, and we went and lived life. The reason full-size trucks are so popular today. Thanks for watching.